The father of one of the three girls who infamously went on a holiday through Melbourne and Sydney before returning to Brisbane has refused to talk to the media. After completing her 14-day isolation in a Brisbane hotel, Haja Timbo returned to her home yesterday and quickly ran off, leaving her father to face the media.
Taja, can we speak to you for 1 second? Taja, we just have a few... Taja Timbo?
Excuse me.
Taja,
She doesn't want her appearance on
we just have a few questions for you about why you went to Melbourne.
Covering her face, Haja Timbo, charged by police for lying on her border pass, flying from COVID-riddled Melbourne to Brisbane.
This is your one chance to tell Queenslanders why you went to Melbourne.
We are not on the mood. When we are in the mood, we'll talk.
We just want to know why you went to Melbourne.
That's detention. It's not quarantine.
Well, she shouldn't have gone to Victoria.
Well, it doesn't matter. She's there for what she wants to do. Are you telling me she shouldn't travel?
Haja watching as her father does the talking.
She wasn't there to go and catch corona. She's not in the mood. Okay? You have to respect her. You respect her feelings.
She didn't respect the people of Queensland when
That's
she
what
came
you
back
say.
here.
It's your judgment.
Now, the three women will front court in September. Ben, let me ask you, should the media have been chasing her in this way?
Well, of course the media is chasing her, but she has no requirements to have to talk to them. I mean, they're all looking for this headline. They're all looking to continue the narrative that she's a bad person. And look, I'm not condemning or allowing her behaviour and saying that that was good in any way. But look, she's now been in quarantine. She's out and about, and she doesn't have to talk to the media. Why does she owe that to them? Like, why do they get upset when she won't speak to them? I don't get it.
Because there seems to be a distinct lack of care factor. Amanda, can you pull up that graphic for me? I took a still frame from the 7 News report. Look at this, the smile on her, loving the attention she's getting. I cannot bear this. You know, everyone thinks it's racist to have a go at these people because of the colour of their skin. No, we're having a go at you because of your actions. You put people's lives at risk. You lied. And he says, well, isn't she allowed to go and travel? No, mate. We're not allowed to travel. And if you do, you have to tell the truth so that we can take precautions. We are in a pandemic. I have no time for these people. Robbo, what would you like to say?
I agree with you. The media is a mouthpiece for the community. And the community desperately wants answers because we just, barely, I think, we came very close to getting that kind of second wave that maybe would affect us the same way that Melbourne's being affected because of the bloody stupidity of three of these girls. Now, two of them, in just a wonderful sense of irony, they got COVID when they were, travelling around and doing that kind of thing and brought it back to Queensland. I agree with you. The arrogance is what shits me. The arrogance is all she had to do was come out and say sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? That would end the narrative because she took responsibility. Look, I was dumb. I'm stupid. I'll take a good hard look at myself. But at the moment, the questions need to be asked, and she does need to be hounded a bit because we're all paying the price for stupidity like this when people didn't social distance, didn't do the right thing, lied about it, and they brought it back to Queensland. We didn't have any active cases at the time.
Would you agree, Ben, that a simple apology would calm people down?
Yeah, look, it probably would. And is that kind of the right thing to do? But we can't offer these young people scripts to read off to say what they need to do. Look, I understand that we need an apology. We didn't get to see whether or not that's what the journalists were necessarily asking. I also think the framing of that photo of that girl looking like that suits a particular story of, look, they don't care. I can tell you that at any given time, you could be caught off guard and be captured looking a certain way. We've seen it with magazines like New Idea, Who Weekly for years, where what they do is they capture a photo of a celebrity and write a story however they want. I think with that particular image, we can't necessarily...
Because
she's not laughing at you.
What I will say is that I watched the reports up here in Queensland from 7 News and 9 News. Both of them were there shooting this. That father made no apologies. He simply defended his daughter. And what I would say is that any fair-minded father would say, she made a mistake. I am dealing with it. She has a big lesson to learn from this. And I understand what you're saying about dealing with the media and not having a script. But he's a grown man. Take some responsibility for the way your daughter is acting. He did none of that. All he did was defend her and basically made out that she hadn't done anything wrong. And that's simply not the case.
That's what, look, I think a lot of parents would probably relate to that. And that is quite often when their children do the wrong thing, they find it hard to be able to acknowledge or,
Well, that's the problem because I don't. I'm ready to understand that my kids
Good for
aren't
you.
perfect.
How much is the price of fish? What do we want from these people? Do we want blood? Like, come on.
We
like,
no,
I,
these
They
no,
need
I
to
don't want
follow
blood.
thing.
I want an apology.
sorry.
I want her to understand that she did the wrong thing.
Well,
not,
I'm sorry,
"Oh,
Mr.
why are people
McKnight. You're not
picking
going to
on
get
me?"
your apology. She's not going to put up a podium and stand at the front of her place and say that she's seeked validation and redemption and she's seen
Well, I
the error
hope
of her
the
ways.
courts throw the
You're not
book
going to
it
get
up.
that.
I hope the courts throw
Well,
the
that's
book
a bit
it up.
extreme.
No, it's not. She
Well,
broke
look, at
the
the end
law.
of the day,
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
okay,
lied.
Well, fair enough. You've obviously summed it up for us, so
Thank
we'll
you.
move on.
It's the Ben, Rob and Robbo, Ben, Rob and Robbo Show. Ben, Rob and Robbo Show.